Hi there, my name is Joss Boys and I'm wearing my chosen object. It's a Piss on Pity t shirt. The Piss on Pity slogan was printed on thousands of t shirts as part of a 1990s campaign in this country to challenge stereotypes of disabled people, part of many acts of civil disobedience before and since. Why Piss on Pity? Well, pity can be seen as positive, even helpful emotion, but it's actually pretty demeaning. It reflects an often unconscious aversion to disabled people by those without disabilities. Why does this matter now? Well, for a start, the building regulations for accessibility, Part M in this country, are usually taken as a kind of straightforward functional and technical guidance that doesn't have any history, doesn't connect to differences in power, for example. But what Piss on Pity shows is that we only have some degree of access and inclusion in the built environment because it's been fought for by disabled people. Regulations such as Part M have only happened in response to these efforts. So I want to honour the creativity and humour and commitment that disabled activists, architects, scholars, and artists continue to bring to campaigns for access and inclusion, despite the frustrations and restrictions of ongoing built environment barriers. Since disabled artist Zoe Partington and I set up the DisOrdinary Architecture Project about 15 years ago now, I have had the pleasure of working with many disabled artists and architects to rethink how built environment education and practice can do things differently. Through a range of collaborations with students, educators, and professionals, DisOrdinary aims to challenge and creatively subvert the norms that get built into built space, revealing who gets valued and who doesn't in architectural and urban design and development. Over the years, some fantastic disabled artists, performers, and architects have worked with DisOrdinary, including Barbara Lazitsky, who was central to the Piss on Pity campaign and the person who lent me the t-shirt. Piss on Pity matters because people with power in shaping our built environment are still avoiding disability, access, and inclusion as an important part of what we do. In architecture, while pity may be felt for disabled people, we most often talk about the importance of empathy. We ask our students and practitioners to have empathy, to learn the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. My key point here is that this is not enough. Having empathy for another does not necessarily include avoiding stereotypes or common sense assumptions about them. It does not ask the empathizer themselves to change. And for me, just as importantly, it's not very funny or energizing. It is not disabled people who create barriers in the built environment that thoughtlessly reduce one group's everyday access and inclusion. It's the people with power in shaping our built world. We need more empathy for sure, but we also need to recognise how we are all in different ways implicated in the built environment professions and education in reproducing such an unequal world and to try and do something about it. Following this year's London Festival of Architecture theme, then, what we need to do is act.